Let's talk everything you need to know about scouting film locations. We'll talk through understanding the vision, location research, in-person visits, viability and logistics, and then cost, permits, and contracting, all that fun stuff. Understanding the vision. It starts with breaking down the script and listing out the requirements of each location. Note the mood of the location, the time period, and the scenes that'll take place in that location. You can collaborate with the director to make sure you understand their visual aesthetic that they're after before you go to visit and find each location. For location research, I would usually start with some online research. Online databases like Location Hub, Film Commission websites, and location libraries help you find options. Then you can reach out to local film commissions. They literally exist to help you find locations and navigate the permitting and tax incentives of using film locations in their locale. I also love using Google Maps, Google Earth, and Google in general to get an idea for the areas that you're looking at and their surroundings. If you're looking for a desert scene, search for deserts, make a list of pros and cons, and then you can consider maybe in-person visits. That's the next step, where you physically visit locations to evaluate their suitability. You want to note things like accessibility, lighting conditions, ambient noise, and overall aesthetics. You'll want to take detailed photos and videos from many angles. They come in handy for sharing with your director and production team, but also to jog your memory when it's been a while or you've seen many locations. Take measurements for the same reasons, but also to check if there's enough room for all the equipment, crew, and actors that you need. You've then got to evaluate the viability and logistics. So permits and permissioning along with legal requirements, the logistics of the cast and crew and equipment, the transportation to the location, things like parking, access to bathrooms, whether or not there are hotels and restaurants nearby, access to electricity. Can you get groceries? Can you get potable water? Do you have access to emergency services? These are all things that you're going to want in a good location. You should also check safety, so potential hazards and the need for special safety measures. Do not forget about sound and lighting. Ambient noise and natural lighting conditions at different times of the day can have a huge impact on how effective your shoot will be. Now, for cost, permits, and contracts, budget and costs of the location, rental fees, permit costs, and the cost of travel, accommodation, and security are all things you want to factor in. You want to draft and sign location agreements with owners or relevant authorities. Those need to include details about how you're going to use it and how it's okay to be used, details about payment. You need to designate responsibilities and detail usage restrictions, again, the things that you cannot do. You need to make sure you have adequate insurance to cover both potential damages and liabilities, and that just about checks all of the boxes. It's a lot of boxes though. I want to know in the comments section what your most disastrous filming location was. Are there any places you would recommend? Let us know. To wrap things up, scouting filming locations involves thorough research, detailed site visits, and careful considerations of practical, logistical, and budgetary factors. By understanding the script, collaborating with the director, and evaluating each location's suitability, you can find the perfect settings that enhance the story and ensure a smooth production process. Hi, I'm Ben Garves, an award-winning filmmaker and screenwriter, and I publish these daily insights into the film industry if you want more. Now, confession time. I film. ChatGPT writes my calls to action, like the one that I'm reading to you right now. So, you know who to blame if the joke I'm about to tell you is terrible. I didn't write it. Here goes nothing. Liking and subscribing is the 2-for-1 deal filmmakers dream of. What?